If AI keeps giving you weak results, the problem might not be the model, it might be you. And I do not mean that as an insult. I mean, most people are not getting bad results from AI because they are not technical enough. They are getting bad results because they are having bad conversations with it. They ask vague questions, they give no context, they expect great output from a weak prompt. And then they blame the tool when the answer comes back generic. AI gets dramatically more useful when you stop treating it like a vending machine and start treating it like a conversation. So, in this video, I want to show you 7 simple ways to get better results with AI chats. These are not advanced prompt engineering tricks. They are practical things anyone can do right now. If we haven't met before, my name is Christian. I'm an AI automation expert. I break down AI tools, workflows, and practical ways to actually use AI in real life without overcomplicating it. Now let's get into the 7 things that will instantly improve your AI chats. Lock in for the next few minutes. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, be specific about the outcome. A lot of people go to talk to AI and they type something like, help me with my business, or help me write content, and that is just way too broad. AI works much better when you tell it exactly what you want it to make. So instead of saying, help me write content, say, help me write a short LinkedIn post for small business owners about using AI to save time. That gives the model something concrete to work with. The more clearly you define the results, the better the starting point is going to be. Tip number 2, give context that actually matters. This is where a lot of people leave out the information that would have made the answer useful. Tell the AI who this is for, what tone you want, what your goal is, and any constraints that matter. For example, if you want help writing a YouTube intro, don't say, write me an intro. Say, write me a YouTube intro for beginners. Make it conversational, keep it under 30 seconds, and focus on helping people get better results from AI chats. That is a completely different level of direction. Context turns a generic answer into a more reusable one. Tip number 3, give it an example of what good looks like. This is one of the fastest ways to improve AI output. If you already have a style you like, a structure you like, or even a sentence that captures the tone you want, show it. You can say, I want it to sound more like this, and paste a short example. Or you can say, use this format and give it a rough template. A lot of people expect AI to guess what they mean by clear, sharp, natural, or professional. When you show the model what good looks like, the output usually gets much better. Tip number 4, ask AI to ask you follow-up questions. This is a big one, especially if you are not even sure how to phrase your request yet. Instead of forcing one messy prompt, you can say, before answering, ask me 3 questions so you can give me a better result. That changes the interaction completely. Now the AI is helping you clarify the task before it tries to solve it. This is especially useful for things like strategy, content ideas, business plans, emails, or anything where the quality of the answer depends on understanding the situation. You do not always need the perfect first prompt. Sometimes you need to just start having the conversation right away. Tip number 5, ask for options, not just one answer. One of the biggest mistakes people make is accepting the first version as if it's the only version AI can give. Instead, ask for multiple options. Ask for 3 hooks, 5 title ideas, different tones. This is where AI gets really useful because it can help you explore different directions very quickly. You stop using it like a one-answer machine and start using it like a brainstorming partner. A lot of times the value is not in the first answer. It is in seeing a few good options, maybe choosing the best one, or reiterating towards the best option that is produced by the AI. Tip number 6, give feedback like an editor. A weak follow-up is make it better. A much stronger follow-up is make this shorter, more confident, and less robotic. Don't use these words. That is the kind of feedback AI can actually use. If a section is too long, say that. If the tone feels off, say that. You need to be specific about what's working and what's not working and iterate towards a better result. The more specific your feedback, the better the next draft becomes. And the seventh and final tip, treat it like a conversation, not a one-shot test. This might be the biggest mind shift in the whole video. A lot of beginners treat AI like it has one chance to impress them. They type one prompt, judge the results, and either decide it is amazing or useless. But the real power usually comes from the back and forth. You ask, it answers, you refine, it improves, you redirect, it sharpens. This is where better output comes from. The people who get the most out of AI are usually not the people writing the fanciest prompts. They are the people willing to clarify, iterate, and keep steering until the result gets stronger. So let's quickly recap the 7 tips. Be specific about the outcome. Give useful context. Show examples. Ask follow-up questions. Request multiple options. Give clear revision feedback. And treat the whole thing like a conversation. If you do just those 7 things, your AI results will improve immediately. And the bigger takeaway here is that getting better results from AI is usually not about becoming more technical, it's about becoming more clear. The people who get the most out of AI are usually the ones who know how to give direction, add context, ask better questions, and refine the conversation until the output gets stronger. So if your AI results have felt weak, generic, or disappointing, do not assume the tool cannot help you yet. It can definitely help you. You may just need to change the way you talk to it. If this video helped, please subscribe. I'm coming out with new AI videos every single week, tips, practical advice, and tool demonstrations. So if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe. If you found value out of this, smash the like button, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.